we are back in the Hunter Call of the Wild, back on Layton Lakes, post the first Mallard stream by EW over on Twitch, so we're going to talk about that a bit, probably right after we shoot one of these Whitetail, and we might as well go crossbow just for the funds, because I don't even know what's out here. It's somewhere in the area of 70. And we hit him anyway. Gotta check in sec. Probably should have used a gun, but hey. It is what it is. He'll go down even with a flesh wound. And there we go. Crashing right by a couple of rabbits over there. I don't even have my 22, but either way, we'll go and grab him, see where our consec's at, and we are going to head up to High Lake for today. Up through this region, I'll probably head up across South Lake quickly, and then hunt the east-west region of the river system in through there. It should be a blast, and I want to check out the area where the guys from EW were doing the stream where they had a ton of ducks. Now, I know that was a dev build, and there's not going to be that many, but I want to visit the spot and take a look at what it looks like for our potential to hunt it. I'm actually so disappointed, by the way, in this herd of whitetail. It's like 9 or 10 does, and this one pathetic buck, which I made a bad shot on. I didn't have to track him because he ended up over here, and we just missed the lumbar spine as well. So close, but we do have our consec, so we will head our way up there. And I can't wait to get to that spot because, holy, like, if you didn't see it, check out Zaggy or Jack Sabir's video. They did a recap of the stream, and there's just so many ducks to take off. It's unreal. Oh, man, that's just a 2. Not a bad looking level 2, though. I'll probably try to sneak up there and get him. I'll probably just go to that brush there. What? That's another good one there. I don't think he's much bigger than that one. I couldn't see him being a 3 either, but this is a herd to follow for a little bit, I would say. Alright, we're pretty well camouflaged now, so let's get a look at what we're actually dealing with. That guy's got to be near 900s. Is he bigger? Are you serious? There's 3? 4? That one's not that big. I am beyond words. That's the biggest one right there, I would say. I don't even believe what I'm seeing. Alright. So that one's a 2. That one's a 2. And where did the third one get to? That one's a 2. I have no idea which one is the biggest. Oh my god, that was loud. Okay, that scared me. Honestly, I just can't tell. From the back, they always look bigger. I don't know, man. We gotta check tracks. Might as well drop the closest one and then just see, because it's possible level 2 diamond can come out of this. They all have the right rack shape, but it's not likely. In fact, to be honest, I've never actually seen a level 2 diamond whitetail in the community. I almost want to take that shot. I better not. Better check the tracks just to be safe. I really don't need to ruin a level 2 diamond whitetail today. But that will be one of them. This is a 90. Can I spot the other one? Really? I'm gonna get the doe. If I spot you, that's not this track, so we got the right one spotted. And if I can get a footprint from him, we'll see what we're dealing with him. It looks like they're actually going to stop out there as well. And he is a 93, so there is certainly one out there with diamond potential. It was the darker coated one, I think. I think it's him right there. We'll have to do some call and bring him back in because there's no point in throwing the shot away. And this guy is a 90 weight, 901 score with him. So another 3 kilos with the absolute perfect scenario. It is likely possible, but in all likelihood, we're dealing with a 930s buck. And of course, the only one that wants to come back is the smallest buck of the herd. Although it would almost seem as if they are all trying to get back to the zone, the way they're all coming back like that. I don't know if it is actually my calling doing it. So I'm going to sit here as long as possible. But if this guy does this, I'm going to do that. That sound has actually gotten me twice now. Oh. Hello. You're one of the big boys. the smaller of the two, I believe, but we might as well get him too if we can. Can you stop for a moment? There you go. I can't really see it. Ah, I missed the neck. Shouldn't have went for it. He's got his neck hidden. Well, hopefully that's going to bring him down. As said, I believe that was the smaller one. That is one heck of a spine shot. 800 exactly on that one. I did think he looked kind of small for an 83 kilo. And let's hope the one we just shot was the 90 kilo buck, which I believe it was. The 93 kilo one had a darker looking coat than he did. Alright, so here's the blood. Got a non-vital in there somewhere. That's probably why he went down. Wow, he didn't actually make it anywhere. How did that happen? Did he come back, or did I hit something on that last shot? Very high bleed rate suddenly. That was the 90 kilo one as thought. Oh, I spotted it on that last one. I did not even realize he went down. Well, we got a 701 out of him. It's going to be impossible for me to figure out what the score would have been with all those botched bonuses quickly, but a 164 trophy, we would have been looking at like an 890s or so, 880s, I think. There he is right there. I would like to go for that running neck shot, but probably not on one that is potentially diamond. Even still, I don't think he is big enough, but you never know. He could just be that perfect 950, and I really don't need to ruin it. Definitely want a more clear shot than that. I think I would go... What? Am I even looking at the right buck? I'm pretty sure. What the heck is this hunt? I'm supposed to be talking about ducks, and there's just monster whitetail around every turn. I don't know where he came from. This has to be a different herd, because this little memer right in front of me wasn't even in it. But that's another, like, solid one. Not quite as big. Alright. I think I'm going for that. I cannot get a better angle. He refuses to offer anything better. And I think finally he is down. Want to get that other one as well, because he is rather solid. That was behind him, which is okay if he'll start trotting again. That angle's actually slightly better. That's a tree. Got him. Not bad. So do we have some kind of crazy level 2 diamond? Probably not, but I had to treat it like one just in case. The weight is close enough that it's probably possible. And he's actually not even that close at 921, 93.56 kilos. That's probably a low trophy rating at 179 for that weight, but still a gorgeous buck in a string of a bunch of them. And this guy, who has blood flying everywhere from the little flip that we caused, is another good one, a 151 trophy, 855 gold, middle neck at 156 meters. I am further away from where I wanted to go than I was when I got onto those whitetail, but what did we just shoot? 5 really good bucks, 5 golds, 4 of them were golds, one I screwed up. But what even? Like, I have not had that kind of whitetail herd luck ever in this game since the herd mechanic was even added. But anyway, all of our whitetail adventures aside, we have reached the place where on the EW stream they had a good 100 plus ducks sitting out here on the water, and we actually have a moose out there that we might be interested in shooting in just a moment. But the way to try to locate this spot is by this little lake right here. You can see it on the map. I'll zoom in on the big map. It's just this silly looking one right here with a couple of little kind of just ins and outs with the actual shape of the lake. And then it's literally straight across from there, right here on the main part of the high lake. I always say river, but it doesn't move, so technically it is just a weird looking lake system. And they killed so many ducks here. They just had so many. And basically, as we run along here, I just want to talk a little bit about like what my expectations for the equipment that came out were and what I saw in the stream as to what it actually is going to be. So first off, I was actually right. They are adding a 20 gauge semi-auto shotgun with 3 rounds, and there are 3 variations of that shotgun from what I saw, and that's good for 2 reasons. Number 1, you get to choose like whatever gun you like the look of to hunt with, and number 2, if you are duck hunting, you can pretty much just get 9 shots off in rapid succession. Which will be nice, because at least from the looks of things, there are going to be a lot. There's not going to be as many as were on stream because it was a dev build, and for that, there's generally like more increased population so they can see more of the different options and things that can happen. But yeah, so that's the first thing. The gun is going to be a 20 gauge semi-auto, and there is steel birdshot added with that as well, which I quite like. I think that's a very good touch, a very kind of like minor thing for developers to think of, but I'm glad to see that it is a thing that was added. And I think I was actually kind of wrong about the colors. I thought they'd only add one single long-range color, similar to what they did with the geese when they were added, but I think there is a long-range and a short-range color. Now, I didn't watch the entire stream. I don't recall seeing the short-range color, but I do believe they mentioned that the long-range color, of course, would try to break them from the flocks, and the short-range color would be able to bring them closer, and I think they said when they are landed on the water already. So if I'm wrong about that, you guys can correct me in the comments, but I seem to remember that being something that was mentioned. And actually, I was somewhat wrong about the blinds as well. They added pretty much what's in Classic. I said you wouldn't see the exact same thing that's in Classic, and to be fair, it's not exactly. It is a little more roomy. There's a lot more space actually for like multiplayer hunts, but it is basically the same kind of thing. It's pretty much the ground blinds that are in game without the roof, to be completely honest. And I don't know. I think it's good. I think it should be interesting. I don't know how realistic it is. I don't duck hunt in real life. I don't feel like you really have any overhead cover, but maybe it's not as necessary. But either way, if you guys have not seen anything about the ducks, I really do recommend checking out ZaggyDK or JaxyBeer's video of pretty much a Twitch recap from EW's live stream. Check it out. See what you think about it, and look at the equipment for yourselves. I think I have covered everything that I saw on the stream as for the equipment we're getting. And by the way, one thing I didn't mention, there seem to be a lot of duck, not fur variations, that's what we call them, I guess, feather variations. We definitely saw a blonde and a piebald, and I saw several others that were sitting on the water that were not harvested, just with the amount of ducks that were out there, so that is going to be something to look forward to. Again, with the big whitetail, there are several golds in this herd. That's a gold. That's a gold. That might, not that one. That might be. That guy, not the one I'm spotting, the one laying down is a fringe gold, but that, of course, is a definite, probably like 870s or so. I don't think he's as big as that one we had. He's definitely as dead as that one we had earlier, though. Have we shot anything but whitetail? That guy's not bad. Whitetail and, anything else? Oh, yeah, the one cow moose when I was talking about the ducks. I wonder if he'll stop out there. It'd be nice. Ooh. Stay still. Nice. Should be another free gold out of that. So what are we looking at for this guy then? He's not bad. 153 trophy, 859. A little smaller than I thought, but still a really good looking buck. I think that must be pretty much the minimum trophy rating to get that rack shape, 153-ish, because he definitely had like the trophy style rack, but like the smaller end. And a gold moose. Why not? Pretty much the way this hunt's going. Yep. Just like that, we actually have a gold creature down that is not a whitetail. Imagine that on a hunt like this, and he was actually a good level 4, maybe like 180s trophy. He should be high 800s as well. Actually, not a bad shot. He should have been 260, I think. 263. And he was literally one trophy rating less. You can see the different sort of rack. It is definitely smaller, at least in my opinion. It's like physically a different kind of shape. But 858 for him, that was spine and left lung. Drop that right in there. Oh, one thing I should probably mention about the ducks that I did forget. They said they will leave clues. I think it was droppings and feathers, and those are need zones. So the areas you want to hunt should be areas that have need zones, and basically they said the time is going to be important. So you want to actually look at the timing in the need zone as to when to hunt that area. So what I would recommend is probably I would maybe go and set up in that spot I showed, because like I said, it was insane on stream. That does not mean it'll be insane maybe on your individual map, or maybe on anybody's map here on Layton Lake. But it is definitely a spot that worked well there. But I'm going to say just go out and hunt normally, shoot deer, shoot moose, shoot whatever you see for a little while. And then once you've acquired some duck need zones, set up a couple of setups. And then try to get some like different times. Get one that's like morning, noon, and evening basically. And then hop around. That's probably the most effective way to jump around and hunt ducks. This guy was bigger than I thought. 190 trophy and 888 gold. I like that number. Now we're getting some diversity. Got a level 4 blacktail there. Gonna be an interesting shot, I think. What a shot we can make. That's about as small level 4 as you can get. 77 kilos and 143 trophy. 841 gold though. Got him in the back of the neck at 139 meters. Not a bad shot. What is going on? Okay, how is that a 2? Also a 2. I think he's bigger. That's another good one. Decent one there. This map, I hunted Layton, like a lot, since the Africa update. It's almost as if, because I wasn't really killing any whitetails, it's almost as if something has changed and they've added them back. I believe this is the biggest one. Drop him there, and Mr. this guy, if he starts trotting. I'm gonna run out of breath. Oh, might have got that. We did. Yeah, baby. Not bad, but like, I swear I was killing 0 whitetails on the map. I did a stream here, I did the gold mine video here, and nothing. And just today, this is gonna be 7 and 8 gold whitetails, I think. Unless this is a diamond. Not bad. 918. Not bad at all. And this guy, I don't know how big he was. I don't even know if I shot the right deer. No, I definitely did not. Because there was one bigger than that. But 836 on him. And I do want to see if I can quickly get the weight. 89 would be the other big one then. So we did shoot the bigger of the 2. I mean, this is just insane. I'm nearly certain there's got to be a diamond whitetail running around my map somewhere. But, and especially after all the ones we just killed, all the level 2s. If one hasn't spawned, I'd be kind of shocked. But it's ridiculous the amount of big bucks running around this map right now. In fact, that would be the other good one. He is on the trot. That's a tough angle, but... Oh, just... line them up, baby. Dropping all the big whitetails today. If I'm counting right, had we not screwed up the one shot on the... What was he, a 90 kilo one, this actually would be the 10th gold whitetail? Or maybe he would be the 9th. 161 trophy and 879 gold. Spined him there at 159. This has just been some kind of insane. And to be honest, as much as I want to continue this hunt, I think we should probably end it here. We'll quit while we're ahead with all of the gold whitetails that have been hitting the ground in the last couple of minutes. That has been probably the most insane, like, what, hour and a half, maybe, of whitetail hunting I've ever had. And not even whitetail hunting, like whitetail shooting. I was not actively pursuing specifically whitetails. I was going after anything. I was here to talk about ducks. And all those just kept on happening. I am not going to complain about that a bit. That was amazing. Guys, thank you for hanging out. That was a ton of fun. And I hope to see you in the next video.